In Galatians 1, verse 1, Paul, an apostle, not from men nor through man, but through Jesus Christ and God the Father, who raised him from the dead. Hello, Pastor Jerry here at Community Haven. Paul called himself an apostle, one of the highest titles in the early church. In 1 Corinthians 15:9, Paul wrote, "For I am the least of the apostles, who am not worthy to be called an apostle." 7 years later, he's shrinking, he's decreasing, still an apostle, but now the least. In Ephesians 3:8, Paul writes, "To me, who am less than the least of all the saints, this grace was given." He's no longer comparing himself to apostles. He's comparing himself to all believers, and he's the least of them too. 1 Timothy 1:15, Jesus Christ came into the world to save sinners, of whom I am chief. At the end of his life, Paul is no longer comparing himself to apostles or even believers. He's comparing himself to sinners and saying he was the worst. Before Paul even wrote a single letter, John the Baptist said in John 3:30, "He must increase, but I must decrease." What John said in one breath, Paul spent his whole life learning. Jesus must increase in our lives, and we must decrease.